Thought I'd shoot this at a couple of the raised beds so I could remember how well some of this stuff did, but as you can see, this lettuce went like gangbusters. It did real well this year. I've been eating the fire out of it, and I can't eat as much as it's growing, and it's beginning to bolt. It's for several weeks been real bitter tasting, and as you can see, it's starting to shoot up in height and starting to bolt, and I'm gonna have to get it out of here pretty quick, but I want it to get a little shot of it there. I've got quite a few tomatoes that have set. I don't know if you can see them clusters of them back there. Some more there. Got some more there. They're doing real well. This whole bed's done real well. I've got another plant there. Got quite a bit of squash planted in this bed. I've got some peppers. And look at that lettuce there, how tall that's shooting up. This is my little hugelkultur bed, and I've got a few squash plants that I planted from seed. I've got mostly beans and peas in this. I don't know if you can see that little old pole bean there that's starting to climb. Like I said, I've just got this mainly planted with some beans and peas. Just trying to get the nitrogen built up in it. This little bed here is mostly planted with onions. I had quite a bit of other stuff planted in it, but that last freeze got it. I've got some broccoli there. It was the last of about 9 broccoli plants that I'd planted, and it's went to seed, and I actually just leaving it to. I've got some ladybugs that's coming in here and some bees that's starting to come in, and any of this stuff that's starting to flower, I've just been letting it go. I don't have anything I'm going to plant right behind it, so I don't see the need of yanking it up real quick. But got a little bit of chard left in here. I've got a lot of onions. I've been eating the fire out of these onions as well. Got some carrots that's coming along pretty good, and I've put a few tomato plants in here as well. The tomatoes are struggling a little bit in this bed. I've got another bed here that's got just an assortment of stuff planted. This is mainly where I've been getting the lettuce from. I've been getting more lettuce than I can stand from this thing. I've been feeding some of it to the chickens, but they're not just real partial to it. So I'm going to have to eventually, pretty quick I guess, get it pulled up and get it in the compost bin. But I was hoping they'd take a better liking to it and eat it. It seems like a better use of it than just putting it in the compost bin. I've got some tomatoes in here as well that's doing fairly well. This tomato plant here was the freeze got it, and I cut everything off that was dead. It had a few little old leaves there that wasn't burned up, and I just left all of that intact, thinking if it did take off that the root growth being established would help. And it's actually starting to grow now, so maybe that thing will take on off and do some producing. This is the potatoes that I've got. This is a little bed that I planted a couple of weeks ago that I did the video on. As you can see, I've got cucumbers and watermelon, and they're starting to sprout up. So hopefully before long those things will take off.